Peeps! So I've just watched on Plant-Based News on YouTube. You should definitely sign up, subscribe to their channel because there's so much great content on there. And each year they do a video of that year and how veganism has progressed in that year and what's sort of been happening. So each year I've watched it since I've been vegan, and as I went vegan, I watched the year before's one. So yeah, it's good to stay clued up with what's happening, but it was even better watching it this time because I've been very active this year as a vegan, and I've made loads of new friends and just been really involved within the movement. So everything they were talking about, I felt like, yeah, I can relate, and I've been there in it. Like, it's just really amazing, from showing Dominion, and seeing that and how much change that's made, and also showing bits of the Vegan Campout UK, and bits from the official animal rights march, and like there's a little bit of it about Cube of Truth. So it's just like feels great when you know that you've been involved there, and like one of the footage from that official animal rights march, like I was right at the front for the speeches, so like it was just like, yeah, I was like there within it, like making it all happen, like being a part of this amazing movement of beautiful people that are just fucking making a difference. And even though it is hard and we've got a lot of work, and it's easy to feel down and sad when we're just thinking of different situations or day to day, but just, when we think of this on this big scale, like, we can all make such a difference, each individual person. And just, like, the movement is growing so rapidly. There's, like, athletes and, mainstream is talking about it more. And, there's celebrities and things all becoming vegan. And more people speaking out, It's really, really, really exciting. Because, like, we cannot ignore it anymore. The world is going to shit a bit. Like, the temperatures are rising, there's more people being born. It's just not sustainable to, keep animal agriculture going, basically. So, and just seeing how much has progressed over this last year, now that's like the foundation ready for 2019, and it's going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be immense. It's going to be so good. I'm just really excited. So on this topic, when I was at the Animal Rights Mart, when I was at Vegan Campout UK, I've got a video on that if you want to check it out. But yeah, I saw Ronnie Lee, founder of the Animal Liberation Front. He did an amazing talk, and it's featured in my video. And this guy Tony, which I couldn't remember his name for on my video because I featured him on it, he read this new definition of veganism, or of the vegan flag, and it's just so beautiful and encapsulates everything, and it's really clear and amazing. And I actually met this guy at the Vegan Social Centre, Heart Cure Collective, that's opened up in Sheffield. And, like, I've just bumped into loads of cool people there, met some amazing, great new peeps there. So, yeah, it's been amazing. And met this guy, Tony, and he actually had read that, and he'd, like, come up with the flag and stuff. And he's been vegan for 36 years, and that's just amazing. Like, epic. And he just had so much knowledge and information, and so much to share. So it was just great. So I was just like, oh, thank you for paving the way for us, and like, this is great. And yeah, so I've got his details, so that's reminded me I need to give him an email. But it's just so amazing to meet someone who's like a veteran, who's like of veganism. He's just like been there throughout so much and can tell you some of the history of it and some of the things that's gone on. And he said he's like best mates with Ronnie Lee as well. I was chatting to him because, I said that I'm doing a documentary and I'd quite like to interview him for it. And he said that he could get Ronnie Lee in on it as well. So if I can make that happen, that'll be amazing. Just so much has happened this year, and it's all started from getting involved in activism. Oh, hold on, before I go into that, I'll read you the definition. So this is the vegan flag. I bought a mug because he had them. And then this is the definition. So the definition is a bit of fluff. Right. Veganism is a way of living that seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of exploitation of animals, which extends beyond dietary considerations to the avoidance of all types of animal use or abuse, including harm to their natural habitats. It includes a moral duty to actively oppose animal exploitation by encouraging and educating others to become vegan, with the core aim to being the eradication of speciesism. So I love that. That's just amazing. Like, that fits everything in, because it's not just a diet, and it's about all the animals and our home where we live on this earth. We need to protect that because that's how we all live too. And, and encouraging others. I think we should all need to be active. If it was something else, an injustice going on, you would speak out for it. I know most people would speak out against injustice. So why is it different for the animals, especially when it's causing so much harm to us, to the animals, to the planet? So yeah, check out the vegan flag, and check out Plant-Based News on YouTube, and sign up to subscribe to their channel, because there's loads of really good stuff on there. So Vegan 2018 is what you want to watch. They also mention loads of other documentaries in that. So yeah, so I'm just going to go through this year basically, but just on what I've been doing actively, so it fits in with talking about this documentary that I've just watched. So it all started from going to a Joey Carbstrong workshop, and this was in March, I think. And I'd been quite ill with my fibromyalgia before that, and I'd just gone eating whole foods starting in January that year. So I'd just started feeling sort of healthy and knowing what I'm eating a bit more. So yeah, I'd not actually done any activism or anything because I wanted to learn stuff well enough to be able to advocate properly, because I was really angry before that, and I knew all the things, I just didn't know how to express them and get my points across effectively and have the enough knowledge to know it within, which is what I feel like now. But we're still always learning about different facts and different things to strengthen our arguments and, back animal rights. So, so I went to a Joey Carbstrong workshop. So he'd come, and there was activism on before, but because I wasn't well enough, I didn't think I'd make that. So I just wanted to make sure I went there for the workshop. So saw Joey speak, and he was amazing, and it was a activism workshop, so teaching us all different tips and things about activism, and I found it really helpful. And also just him say that's what sparked it, him saying he was saying that he had a flame within him, and it's he's got this fire inside him, and it's just telling him to go and do it, and nothing to stopping him. And I was yeah, I feel like I've had that fire within me all my life, and I knew I wanted to fight for something, but I've never known what I'm going to do, and I've been learning all these different things throughout my life, and it seemed like, why am I interested in all these things and how do they link together? Since being vegan, I know that's how they link together. All these skills I've been learning, from film to music to poetry to, talking. I talk loads. So all these things actually help progress in the movement. So that's another thing we learned at the camp out, was to, utilize all your skills and privileges to help others, help the less privileged, help the less fortunate. So yeah, like this year everything's just been clicking and making sense. So when I heard Joey say about this fire inside, and when it come to veganism, then I felt like, yeah, that this fire is what it's about. It links to so many things that I've already been passionate about. So veganism just made sense to me because I care about the environment, I care about others, I care about the animals. All these different things and beliefs, and like just being in alignment, and I want peace on earth, and how can we practice peace or want peace if we're causing such harm to others, So yeah, I really related to that. So, and I met Joey afterwards, and he's such a lovely guy, and he'd just been on the tour of Israel with Earthling Ed and James Aspie. So he was like pretty tired from filming and doing all that stuff, and then he'd come and worked with everyone and then done that full day, and so he was a bit tired, but he was still stopped to chat and everything. So he was such a nice guy, and I thanked him from the animals, and just said how inspiring he is to me, or was, because I was watching his videos at that point and just thinking, yeah, like this is it. So it was from then that I first made any vegan friends, and sort of that got the ball rolling. So then I'd still not done any activism. When I'm saying I hadn't done any activism, I'd done online activism, because I was always outspoken and always speak politically about things. So when it comes to veganism, why be any different? So I've been speaking out and practicing. It's good practice doing things online. So I have been doing that, and writing poems and different things, but not actually getting out there and doing any physical activities. So that's what got the ball rolling. Then I went to Heart Cure had set up a workshop done by An Offensive Animal. They did a talk at the Animal Rights March, and that was really amazing, so inspiring. But yeah, the first I'd heard of them was at this workshop, so I went to that, and then they got me thinking when they were saying about, like, they were surprised because none of us knew about the history of animal rights or anything, so they give us some information on that, and like what had paved the way, and that's really given me a deeper understanding of the history and some of the radical action that had to take place to get the ball rolling and to save these animals that are suffering such cruelty. And that's where I first found out who Ronnie Lee was, and then so that fit in later on when I gone to the animal and gone to Vegan Campout, so I knew who to go and see. And then so after doing that, then I read my poem that I'd written. That's on here. It's called Love Over Money, if you'd like to check it out in my poetry playlist. It's on my YouTube. Check it out. So I'd just written that not long before then. So I read it out to everyone there because I wanted to read it to some vegans, and it got a good response. So then, since then, I've been sort of learning it to try and know it off by heart. So that was really good. I met some amazing people there that a lot of them are now my really close friends, and yeah, they're amazing people. So, and that's where I met a really cool friend of mine, Ollie, on that day. Like, that was the first time we hung out, and we just like really, really clicked, and it was like, I feel like a cosmic connection where you need to meet that person to set some crazy, awesome motion off in your life. And I feel like meeting him, I finally felt like, oh, I've met someone who understands all the stuff I've been thinking about and talking about like vibrations and frequencies and all this crazy hippie stuff. And, well, it's not crazy, all this hippie stuff though. or like out of the box sort of thinking, not mainstream, a bit alternative, and then also all the stuff with veganism. So it just felt really good to connect, and then I didn't feel alone then. And um and you know, that's how I got into activism, because he'd offered to give me lifts to vigils, so that was awesome. So then I did that, and then I was like doing lots of other activism, because like I knew people then. And then I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? Vegans are amazing, lovely people, and why did I have these stereotypes about them before, thinking like, so I was thinking, am I wearing the right thing? Am I going to say the right thing? But none of that matters. You know, these are the most non-judgmental, caring, compassionate people I've ever met. You know, and I'm not saying that non-vegans aren't compassionate. That's, you know, I'm just saying there's like this deeper understanding and beauty and realness and just super connectedness that I found within the vegan community that I know anyway. So I've not actually experienced any, you know, badness from any vegans I've met. You know, even ones that are my friends and we've had disagreements, we still love each other, and, you know, we'll have a healthy debate and then resolve it, and it's all good. Like, lots of us have all different views and opinions and are all totally different, but we all come together and unify for this one amazing core belief and purpose, you know. It's a beautiful thing. I've gone off track now, I don't know. Oh yeah, so that sort of got the ball rolling in meeting lots of different vegans then, and then that really got the ball rolling, because it's sort of, they encourage you then, and you're like, oh, I got to make it to this thing, 'cause they're gonna be there, and I'll have the support, so it will make it less hard to see, you know, the sad animals, or to speak to the public, or all these things that can seem terrifying aren't terrifying when you have a brilliant support network. So I wish I'd made friends with vegans a lot sooner and not waited like a year and 3 months to really meet any properly. So yeah, and just seeing these great, inspiring, creative people making a difference every day then inspires and motivates me. So when I see people doing this amazing stuff, and then you're like, yeah, I want to do that too, and you just like, I don't know, it's like you all buzz off each other's energy, and it gives you momentum to know that we are part of this amazing movement that's, you know, creating peace and love. And just so many people are really creative as well, and artistic, and yeah, it's really cool to share all that, and, you know, meet all these really interesting, quirky people that aren't afraid to be loving and compassionate. So all that bullshit and facades sort of dropped away, and you can just get down to the realness. Pardon me. So I really like that. And yeah, we're always having fun and being silly, so it's great with the V gang. And yeah, so I did quite a bit of activism through the year. Been to demos, been to Cuba Truths, been to outreach, you know, been to protests, marches, all sorts of things, and been making these videos. So that's something I've been really proud that I've stuck to. And yeah, I've been a lot less flaky since being vegan, and actually, yeah, sticking to things and surprising myself and pushing myself a bit further and becoming better, and surprising myself of how much I've been able to, you know, take on and manage. So it's really awesome. So yeah, also meeting Ollie helped me think of things a little bit different and give me this inspiring buzz, and that give me the sort of push and belief I needed to get my own place as well, and like move out from my parents and be more independent. And since then I've had all the space and time to nourish and grow and really learn so much about myself. It's been amazing. So thank you, Ollie. Like, I don't know whether you'd be watching this or not, but out there in the universe, you're fucking awesome, and thank you for being your wonderful self. but also all my lovely new friends that have helped me loads. Like another person, Dan, thank you. You've been awesome and like helped me have loads of really cool realizations and sort of grow a lot. And it's been nice having such a supportive, brilliant friend as yourself. And yeah, it's great that we have each other to support each other, and we're the crazy curly head crew. So yeah, big up. Whoop, whoop. And I love that I can just be weird and crazy and just myself, and that's alright with you. So that's good. Yeah. So yeah, I just feel with warmth. I've met so many amazing people, like online and in person, and you know, at all these things. So going to Vegan Campout, that was brilliant. I met Earthling Ed. He was so cool and just lovely and amazing, and seen loads of cool people there. You know, and got to meet with some of the people that had done the talks. I met Melanie Joy. She was amazing. Check her books out. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, the official animal rights march, that was amazing. Just like marching through the streets and shouting, "There's no excuse for animal abuse," and like, "What do we want? Animal liberation. When do we want it? Now!" So yeah, it's just amazing. All these things that have just been so fun and great. And yeah, it's just been like brilliantness. I can't even go into how amazing everything's been, because I'll just be recording this video for ages and it's already quite long, but I do yabber on for a bit. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I want to big up everyone that I've met. I can't individually go through everybody, but yeah, just all of you know who you are. Anyone that I see, and you know I love you, basically. So yeah, love to everyone. I'm always sharing the love. Don't be scared to tell people that you love them and you appreciate them and you care for them. It's not weakness, that is strength. And we must tell everyone and spread the love, because we need more love in this world. And we live in a society that's made us harsh to these things or see it as a weakness, when that is why everyone's so depressed and so sad and struggling, and you know, because love is withheld and there's these love vacuums. So let's fill those vacuums with sparkly sunshine of love beams. Yay. Woo! So yeah, learned loads at Vegan Campout. I was at the Activism, in the Activism workshop things all the time there, and I feel like I learnt loads, and then that's inspired me to like go. And then like met cool people at that, and that sort of inspired me. Just met so many inspiring people, and it's just inspired me to do more and be more. And yeah, I feel like everything's coming aligned and it's wonderful, and veganism is strong. When we're out there chatting to people and we're converting or like spreading knowledge to people so they make their own choices, not the choices of big companies that have advertised and spent loads of money to brainwash people into thinking of what they want. Well, we're waking up the world, and it's happening, and it is now, and veganism is here, motherfuckers. So got to deal with it. If you can't beat us, then you should just join us, or don't try and beat us. Just join us, because it's for the planet, it's for you, it's for me, it's for all of us, right? So yeah, so check out the documentary Vegan 2018. Check out all the ones before, but Vegan 2018 is really relevant and on point, and it's just like pow pow pow. I love it. So the beginning bit does have a bit of like daft news that's a bit irritating, but we just sit through that and it gets to the good stuff. Anyway, yeah. So even though people give a shit, and even though animals are dying, and even though industries are big, that's not too much for us to, you know, stop from happening. We can make this world a better place. We can achieve greatness. We can spread love and positivity and save the animals and have animal liberation. And well, we're doing it. It's happening so rapidly. So everyone, please watch that documentary because it's fucking buzzing. So good. So yeah, so thank you to everyone. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and like check out my other videos. So a lot of array of lots of different things. And you know, if there's any sort of video that you'd like to see, then just like drop me a message and come request stuff, or yeah, because I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So all is good. I'm so buzzing. I'm so happy after that. So yeah, sorry it cut off there. I'm gonna say goodbye now anyway, but yeah, it's a bit rude to not say goodbye. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Love you lots, peeps. Have a beautiful, wonderful, sparkly, shiny day. And if you're feeling down, then just watch that documentary and it'll bring you up and you'll be like, yeah, it's happening. We can all make a change. We can all make a difference. We are making a change. We are making a difference. Everything's connected and we want to fill everything with love, love, love. So be your greatest version. You can do it. I believe in you. And like, veganism is the answer. If you're not vegan and you think we're crazy, just like look into it a bit more, you know, check out other stuff, you know, follow your heart. Love the animals, love the planet, love yourself, love all the humans. Woo, woo, woo. We can do it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Mwah. Love you. Peace. Bye. Please like and subscribe. I love you forever.